Hey, so I wanted to talk about Elemental today. I saw it last week in theaters and I thought that it was so cute and I loved it. And then the other day I made a meme about Disney being dead and everybody wanted to yell at me about Elemental. I didn't even say anything about that. I mean, not everybody, it was a couple of comments of people fighting with me because I don't have a big page or anything. So it was just a couple comments. But still, I said nothing about that. And that's why Elemental's a flop. Oh, that's why Disney's done it. It's not because of the crowds. First of all, I saw y'all talking about the crowds, and that's not true. Second of all, Elemental was actually a really good movie, and it's doing fantastic. And so I had to Google it. And it did originally, when it first came out in June, it didn't do as well as they expected. So it did. I wrote this down just so I could not be, making up numbers or whatever. All right, so it did open to only 30 million, which was disappointing for them. But it has gotten bigger and bigger every week to now, as of July 31st, it was at 150 million. 5 times the opening. Has not been seen for a Pixar movie since the original Toy Story. So it actually is doing very well right now. And there's going to be spoilers because I'm going to talk about the movie. I'm going to talk about what it was about and my thoughts and feelings. And I thought that it was really good. Basically, there was a fire girl and a water boy, and they met and fell in love. And the fire girl had been being groomed to take over her father's business, and it turned out that she was really good at something else, and that was not what she actually wanted, but she was trying to do the right thing by her family. And the fire people don't like the water people, and the water people don't like the fire people. And then in the end, everybody's happy, and they get together, and her father sells the business, and she goes to school to do what she wants to do, and they're together, and everything's good and happy. What is wrong with that? What could be the problem with learning to love each other despite our differences? Learning that you don't necessarily have to follow in your parents' footsteps because you are your own person, and you can make your own decisions as an adult. I honestly am very confused by the outrage. And so then someone was commenting about, LGBTQ and shoving it down people's throats. And honestly, I feel like that is so ridiculous. Here's the thing. People are gay, right? People are gay. They always have been. This has always been a thing. People have always been gay. They just weren't able to tell you that before because they would have been lynched or stoned or murdered or ostracized. And we are coming into a time where people can say, hey, this is me. This is who I love. And people are cool with it. Most people. And it honestly boggles my mind that so many people have a problem with that. What is that hurting you? How could that possibly hurt you? So anyway, I'm getting off topic and rambling because that's what I do. So somebody was talking about the gay thing in my comments, and I had just seen the movie, and I honestly didn't know what they were talking about. I was like, who was even gay? The fire girl was a girl. The water boy was a boy. They were the main characters. So then I had to Google it, and it was, water boy has a sibling. They go to his house. You introduce to the family, and his sister is with her partner, and I think they're both girls. One's non-binary maybe, and they're in art school, and they're home on vacation. And that's literally it. That's it. How is that offensive? They were sitting there having dinner. You know what I mean? It's just, so that's what makes me crazy is that people act like it's being shoved down your throat. No, it's just showing these people existing. They're just existing. How are these people existing as they are? How is that hurting you? How is that hurting anyone? And people say, oh, the children can't know this. Why can't what? Do you know how easy it is to explain this stuff to children? I have a 4-year-old. He was watching a show. I want to say Firebuds. One of the cars has 2 moms. One of the cars has 2 dads. And he said, she has 2 moms. She has 2 dads. I have a mom and a dad. And I said, yeah, families are different. And he said, okay. It wasn't difficult. It was a real easy conversation. You don't have to explain anything further than that. It doesn't need to be. Do you explain heterosexual sex to children? No. So why would you explain why does this matter? Why is this a problem? So honestly, I don't know what my whole point is. My rant is that Elemental is actually a really cute movie, and don't let your media biases tell you, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like people think that Elemental's terrible because their news or whoever told them that. Like, think for yourself. Go see the movie and see what you think. I guess that's my hope, you know? That's my whole point. It's just think for yourself. You know, back in the day, we had the news told us the facts and we made our own decisions. Now the news is telling you their opinion and y'all are following it. I honestly, personally try not to watch mainstream news. I get some news from BBC. That's where I get a lot of my stuff from. But not just BBC, because they can be biased too. So I try to look at multiple different things and I try to read facts versus opinions. Because I don't need Tucker Carlson telling me, Tucker Carlson and I don't have the same opinion. Whoever the hell's on CNN, I don't even know who they are. So I don't have the same opinion as them either. Because they're not me. I don't know them. We've had different lives. So I'm going to take the facts and I'm going to make my own decision. And I suggest you do that as well. I went to see Elemental and I thought it was a cute movie. There was nothing, no gay agenda. What? Be nice? I don't know. That was the whole thing, was let people be themselves. And like, that's not a bad lesson. It's a good lesson. Anyway, have a good day. Go see Elemental.